Hey, what's up, eGamers? Welcome back to another video. This is Stay Calm for Now, George, and today I'm going to review the Galaxy of Lemuria, an MMORPG on Polygon. It's not the first time I'm seeing this game. We had a chat back in 2019 when they joined Engine. A lot have changed since then, and they are now they have moved to Polygon, and they are actually hosting a pre-sale of Founders Token and some other NFTs at really good prices on the 16th of this month. You can get on from OpenSea by using Ethereum on Polygon Matic or through PayPal through their website. Now, this is an early alpha version of the game which demonstrates some things. Let's select Berserker. So as you can see, this is still very early. I have a bit of lag here because of my computer. It's not lagging. There are some monsters to fight around. There are many different classes and many professions and all that stuff. There is also building. For example, if you check the bar here, this is a wooden base, a wooden foundation, and wooden wall door. So this is an MMORPG with a vast generated procedural world. You can do a lot of things here. It's a really cool game. It will take some time though to deliver. 2022 is full of alpha releases, but these are alpha releases that probably make a more complete game than many others that call themselves released, right? So you can see I can place my bed here. You can make your own bases and stuff. Okay, I'm not sure how to get in. All right, so let me show you the character. As you can see, you can change your style here. You can get random blueprints. As you can see below, the blueprints change. Different lightings. Now this one is good daylight, right? So all these sets. Oh, and this is a explorer, a space explorer. With this, you can go to different planetary systems and kind of stuff. All right, I don't see any monsters around. Actually, it has a pretty big map here. Keep in mind that the game is going to be like endless. We are talking about many universes, many stuff. Actually, for an alpha version, this is very good. It's more completed than some other games. Here's, I can open a magic chest, which can hold all these items here. Titanium mace. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game, right? It's been in development for actual more than 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. You can do fishing, crafting, and a lot of other stuff. So I will close this for now. Okay, and we can begin our review. I have an extensive article on eGamers which I wrote yesterday about this. You can read here anything you need to know, but for the sake of this review, we're gonna stick to the white paper of the Galaxy of Lemuria. All right. So the Galaxy of Lemuria is a blockchain-based play-to-earn NFT MMORPG. T-Goal utilizes Ethereum on Polygon blockchain Matic, like I told you earlier, featuring a trading card-based system and a vast procedurally generated galaxy to explore. All right, so you own your items. It's an NFT game. You can trade your items. You can craft items. You can enhance items. You can even create space explorers and rent them as a taxi service. So this game has many interesting features. Before I continue, I have to say that this is a sponsored article. The team of Galaxy of Lemuria reached out to us a few weeks ago. We discussed about the potential of doing a review and all that stuff. I knew the game from back in the days. I've seen their progress. It's really good. I like it. And we said, why not? It was only natural to do this. All right, so that's pretty much, it's an MMORPG, right? They want to create a fun, enjoyable experience and profitable experience for the players. Now let's get to the gameplay. So the game is inspired by Nino Kuni, which is a game and anime series. Maple story, meaning that real-time battle and fast-paced. And then we have Ragnarok and World of Warcraft and all these kind of games, which are procedural worlds, and they do have actual content for every type of player, right? So this is the story. I will skip the story. I'm never into stories. I just want to have fun and play. So about the game interactions, you can literally interact with the climate. You're gonna have various climates. It's gonna be wind, it's gonna be sun, or rain, snow. You're gonna have day to night transitions, like I showed you before in the alpha version, and of course you're gonna have seasonal changes, right? So controls are the typical controls in any MMORPG. Then we have the inventory system, which is called Magic Chest. I showed you that before, with 50 slots per player. You can enhance this, you can upgrade this to store more. I think it's 10. Yes, add 10 slots, Crystal Magic Chest. Add 10 slots to the inventory. And some of the magic chests are going to be non-fungible tokens, alright? Let me drink some coffee. Now let's go to exploration, which is a huge actually aspect of the Galaxy of Lemuria. The Galaxy of Lemuria is a vast universe full of highly populated, self-sustained planetary ecosystems, and with even more never before visited planets waiting to be found and explored. So you have to meet some requirements, but once you do, you will be able to travel abroad in the universe and find new planets and new ecosystems that might be uninhabitable or whatever. This is done through space travel. You saw that capsule before. Players will require to complete the storyline and meet the level before being able to travel. You can craft this with some in-game resources that are not non-fungible tokens. In order to travel faster, you will need to create a better travel explorer. These come into rarities, so the rarest it is, the rarest the planet you can go to. All right. Now, this comes with many perks. You can actually offer a taxi service to other players who doesn't have a space explorer, and you can charge a fee to take them there. And they need to come back again, so it's like a two-way trip. All right. So Space Explorer rarity, we have common, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic. With mythic having 0.5% chance. So mythic is really valuable, right? Plus epic and legendary with 15 and 5% respectively. So earning experience. We're gonna talk later about the play to earn, but let's have a look at this. So You're gonna gain experience by killing monsters, exploring new planets, gathering resources, daily quests, main story quests, dungeons, and raids. The level system has a cap to 99 level. The more you level up, the better skills, abilities, and points in the mastery system you are going to have. Now, regarding the loot, drops are random and they're based on the level of the monster you are going to kill. As you can see, this table is just an example which shows, for example, a flower petal is common with 65.5% and the total supply is unlimited. So not all assets are NFTs, but you can get a mushroom top hat with 0.5 percentage at 10,000 cap. This is just an example, right? It's not the actual drops. Now you have a gathering system that you can gather a lot of resources. Some of them might require to master some professions in order to achieve crafting here. There's going to be mining nodes and flowers, plants. There's going to be life that you can take advantage of, right? And through gathering, you're gonna get some crystals, which crystals are extremely rare, valuable resources. Let me zoom here. Containing highly valuable and sought after one-of-a-kind items, right? Crystals are NFT drops. They come in different rarities. In order to use it, you have to have the appropriate level. Lower level dungeons or raid bosses will have very low drop potential. So you need to fight higher level. Alright, crystals can be upgraded and exchanged, and you can gamble with your crystals if you want, for a 10% chance. Each crystal is equivalent to a 10% chance, with 10 crystals giving players 100% chance. This is to exchange your crystal for a more rare one. So as you can see, you can exchange 10 rare for 1 epic, 10 epic for a legendary, and 10 legendary for 1 mythic. I guess in order to get 10 epic or 10 legendaries, it's going to be really difficult, and you will have to play like in any game, right? I mean, if you are here for a quick buck, this is not for you guys, unless you are just doing item flipping in the marketplace, which is a very common job in blockchain gaming. But you're gonna have to play. It's an MMORPG, like every game, like every MMORPG, you will have to spend some time. Alright, now let's see the type of settlements which you can find in different planets. We have villages, right? They can be found in most planets. All planets, towns, cities, and kingdoms have quests to do. Villages might not have NPCs to train and learn new skills, professions, and abilities, and they have no defense support, right? So towns can be found to small to medium-sized planetary systems. They do have NPCs and they have small defense support, whereas cities can be located within medium and bigger sized planetary systems with NPCs, daily quests, and large support. Kingdoms now have impenetrable defense support systems. They are located in bigger planetary systems with NPCs and daily, right? Now, there is a bunch of quests. Some of them are co-op, while others are not, with multiple or single objectives. And by completing your quests, you're gonna get your rewards. There's going to be also time-based quests. We say you have to do this thing in X amount of time. Then you have the daily, which refresh every 24 hours. And achievements comes from the story mode, your collection, PvE and PvP. If, for example, if you duel 100 players, you might get an achievement. Alright, so PvE is two parts, dungeons and raids. Their gameplay is kinda similar from what we read here. Dungeons are taking place in group of 3 persons. And they may have mini puzzles to solve in order to progress specific areas. Okay. Dungeon bosses have unique mechanics and abilities to overcome, higher level and drop loot potential. Okay, and all dungeon bosses have very low chance potential to drop highly sought after crystals. Okay. So as you can see, this is an example, but there's going to be a lot of drops, right? And when you go to raids, the main difference is that you have to be 5 players. Still, you have to fight with unique mechanics and abilities, the bosses, and the raids have different drops. Now, in terms of PvP, you ask for a duel by clicking on the avatar of the player. The other player accepts the duel, the timer starts to count down, and you gotta fight. And you gotta win, right? You always have to win. And then we're gonna have competitive gameplay with tournaments and many other things that the Galaxy of Lemuria is going to offer. We're gonna have a Colosseum here that will offer prospectors a chance to bet on tournament matches and will offer specific odds. So if you like to gamble to people, this is your chance. Now let's talk about the character classes. Like in every MMORPG, we have various classes. We have Assassin, which has high burst damage, control and misdirection. We have Berserker, high burst damage, buffs and area of effect damage. Area of effect is the skills, the AoE, that does damage in an area. Everyone that's in this area gets some damage. We have Mage, again with AoE damage, control and a lot of damage. Then we have Monks, which can heal over time. They provide utility to the party and they do damage mitigation. Necromancer, similar to Monk, does damage over time. It has lifesteal and can summon pets and minions. So Necromancer is basically a summoner with heal. Then you have Priests that can heal over time and buff other players. Plus they have area of effect healing. Ranger, which is like with a bow from the range. Pets and tameable pets, control and area of effect damage, damage mitigation, control and utility for warriors. Warriors are the tanks here. Alright, now let's get to the attributes. We have some key points here. For example, strength is your overall damage output, which is utilized by Berserker and warrior classes. Then you have agility, which is utilized by Assassin, Wong, and Rangers. Intelligence by Mage, Necromancer, and Priests. All these are damage. And then when it comes to heal, you have Vitality. The secondary attributes are health regeneration, mana regeneration, resource generation, damage mitigation, magic resistance, dodge chance, block chance, movement speed, critical strike, and haste. Now let's go to the professions. Professions are essential in this game because they allow you to create and make potions and provide food. That all this kind of stuff are going to have some value, okay? Now, the alchemy is the art of making potions. Blacksmith can make plate armor and steel weapons. Cooking is cooking. You cook and you get health over time. Then you have engineering, which will create space explorer vehicles and specific upgrades and customization of space explorer vehicles. Then you have fishing. You can provide fishing to cookers and cook. So if you can take two professions, fishing and cooking might be a good combination. You have leatherworking, which creates leather armor and ranged weapons. You have spellcrafting. This sounds really interesting. Spellcrafting, you can use this to modify some of your skills. Example, Fireball ability does 12 damage with a knockback. Knockback can be switched to apply a slowing effect 50% for 3 seconds, so you can change the outcome of your skills. This is really good. And finally we have tailoring, which creates cloth armor and one-handed caster weapons. Alright, so like in every MMORPG we have baseline abilities and passive abilities. Baseline is your active skills, and then you have your passive skills. Mastery system, like in MOBA games and other MMORPGs, every class has its own mastery system. You use points to level this up. And let's go to the armor. 16 different type of armor slots: trinket, weapon, rings, necklace, cloak, boots, legs, bracers, gloves, belts, chest, shoulders, and head, which is the helmet. Okay, and these come in common, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic. In terms of card, like I told you before, it has elements of trading card here. So the Galaxy of Lemuria has 5 types of cards: building schematics, cosmetic items, equipment items, pets, and space explorers. Some of them might be NFTs, some others not. These also come in the same rarities, like I told you before, with mythic to be the most important one and the most valuable. Then you have crafting, that you can craft your own NFTs. Building, you can create props, like in Gary's mode, create pops and that stuff. Build your own base. This is going to be very interesting. I really like building in MMORPG games. And then you're gonna have the building schematics, which some are NFT and some others are not. A lot of consumables, as you can see here: attack potion, haste potion, health, mana, cosmetics. You're gonna have visual appearance of the player, clothing, weapons, and different dances. Now when it comes to system requirements, you don't need a super duper computer to run this. You just need 10 gigabytes of available space, 4 gigabyte RAM, and a quad core processor. But the recommended are a bit higher, but I think like most of us have at least a GTX 1070. I have a 2060 and it's playing really smooth. It had a bit of lag in the beginning because I'm doing the recording, but if you don't record, it's gonna play really smoothly with 8 gigabyte RAM and a decent CPU actually. And now let's come to the play to earn. The play to earn mechanics, which is what you guys have been waiting for, right? Now, the Galaxy of Lemuria is a new type of game that rewards players for their time and effort spent both playing the game and growing the ecosystem. There is no cost entry until level 20. After level 20, to unlock the full experience, you will have to buy an avatar. Free players will be able to grind for in-game items as well as NFTs that may be utilized in-game or traded in the in-game marketplace and open sea. You can still continue playing for free, but you would like to buy an avatar because you need to challenge higher rarity and higher level monsters. Game resources and items are tokenized. They can be sold to anywhere on open peer-to-peer markets. Not everything is going to be tokenized, but many resources will be. This is a decentralized economy, right? Okay. And the character NFT packages. This is to get your characters. You have rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. They will introduce future coins. They haven't done this yet, but they will. Now, when it comes to game economics, the game at first is is based on the growth and the influx of new players, right? And this will determine the prices. And it says here that prices will be determined around the overall inflation rate based on the current supply and demand. Okay, now about long-term utility through gameplay content such as questing, exploration, dungeons, raids, and home bases through the planets, which increases the overall value in the metagame. PvP competitive gameplay will stimulate overall demand to have the best optimal items and equipment. Being able to show off your cosmetic options to friends and enemies, which will promote and increase demand for those who wish to represent themselves at an elite level. Now, like I told you before, in the beginning, the TGOL economy will be dependent on the growth of new players. And the prices of avatar will be determined by this, actually. So you have collecting schematics to build according to the imagination, exploring beautiful procedurally generated planets, making friends, joining guilds, learning how to utilize this new technology. This is what comes in your journey. So you have an avatar, you play, you gather resources, you can sell those resources, or you can craft using those resources and make some money. And if you're going to participate in the upcoming sale that is taking place on the 16th of this month, you might be able to grab some items that could be useful in renting in the future, because the Galaxy of Lemuria is going to host scholarship programs. So if you have a bunch of avatars, for example, you can lend these out to other players and they can play for you and you can keep a percentage. So scholarship is something that it's really, really trending in blockchain gaming the past few months. And finally, let's check out the NFTs, all right? So 17,000 total supply. This is the distribution that takes place of the non-fungible tokens. 91.33% is going public. Investors get around 400 NFTs, 375 for the giveaways, 373 for marketing, and 320 for the team. So you have booster packs here with limited edition assets that can contain building schematics, cosmetic items, equipment, pets, space explorers. There's some information about the building schematics. These also come in rarities. Okay. Now, these are the NFT characters, the avatars, all 8 classes. They also come in rarities. You can get an epic avatar, for example, a legendary, or a mythical one with only 10,000 pieces for the mythic ones. Cosmetics, exactly the same thing. Equipment, As you can see, Mythic is 1 to 50, so that these are really limited edition. Common are unlimited, while rare, epic, and legendary are more scarce. Here are the founder tokens that you can actually acquire from the pre-sale in 2 or 3 days, which takes place in 3 days. You're gonna get one airdrop of every 2 weeks, guaranteed in-game item. There will be also guild tokens. Basic guilds can be purchased with the game, utilizing in-game resources. So if you wanna build a guild, you're gonna have to pay for this. Common is unlimited. Mythic guilds have 50 supply, so there can't be more than 50 mythic or 250 legendary guilds, for example. So, basis of operations. This is a building in a planet that players can build, right? So you can see villages, stages of evolution, village, town, city, and kingdom. Remember that these are living planets. They can evolve. And then you have the PvP, PvE, and PvP elements that we said before, right? Enemy players can destroy a city's defense and take resources based upon on the level of the ecosystem and rarity of the planet. A protective barrier may be purchased for an abundance of resources which will nullify and prevent any enemies from waging warfare against a player home-based planet for a set of duration of time. Players will have the freedom to build out defensive and military-based building resources which can be leveled up to explore, defend home base, and prepare to wage war against other enemy home-based planets. So we are going to have war here. A lot of blood. War, guys, war. Pet system, alright. You're gonna have your pets and your mounts. Mythic 1 to 50. Buy, sell your pets. Spell rarities available in-game via quests and achievements. Drops for monster or bosses, and some will be offered to purchase. Okay. And now to the Space Explorers. You can craft those or you can buy some. These will take you far away from me. Okay. Now let's get to the team. The team boasts over 30 years of experience together in many popular IP games. We have Joe Sporada, CEO and founder. 7 years experience in game development and other 7 in business and product development. We have John McCarthy, 15 years of business and product development. He is the CEO at SkyMatch Entertainment and CFO producer at Think Tank Games. This is Joe's. Alright. And this is Jonathan. We have Marco Parada, who is the back-end engineer. We have Monica here and Jesov, who is an angel investor in crypto projects. The roadmap is doing good so far, which I checked. The next themes to come besides the sale is the Alpha 0.2 development build, which is coming Q1. Q2, we're gonna have more things. Integration of NFTs, and it's then where you will be able to use your items. Card-based system will be integrated. Main homeland planet, all character classes. 2 different game modes. Basic PvE, building system, resources gathering, crystal system, character leveling and stats allocation system, basic NPC system, and consumables. In Q3, you're gonna have more advanced things, including PvP, pet system, new skills and abilities, and also weathers and crafting, fishing and cooking. Q4 space traveling system, 2 planets new, quest achievements, cosmetics, and addition of additional towns. 3 days and 56 minutes. Let's have a look at the sale. So, Lemuria Founders Token, $119. You're gonna get an airdrop if you take this every 2 weeks. The cheapest thing you can get here is a Founders Booster Pack, 3000, contains rare mushroom hat, tradable NFT with 1 booster pack. You have the Founders Character Pack, which will give you 1 rare character. Again, if you don't play, you will be able in the future, of course, to lend this character to someone else. Now for $250 you're gonna get an epic explorer, which means you will be able to travel, you won't have to craft anything. 10 booster packs and 1 epic pet. You should check this out. The same packs are also on the OpenSea website, and you should also check out the review on eGamers. I have written everything analytically here. Some good stuff. I have created some tables for your convenience and everything. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you like Galaxy of Lemuria. I really do. And hopefully from next year we can play together this game. Stay tuned for more videos. We are going to do more reviews soon enough. And thank you very much for your support and everything you guys have done for us in the past years. And this is George. Stay calm for now. Hit that subscribe button and see you again very soon. Bye bye.